All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about AI for restaurants, but not the sci-fi far in the future stuff. We're talking practical, tactical tools you can use right now to solve the problems you're facing today and get a real advantage.
Everything starts with this one number, 3 to 5%. That's it. That is the razor-thin profit margin that most independent restaurants are trying to survive on. I mean, think about that. One bad week, a broken fridge, a scheduling mistake, and a whole month's profit can just disappear. It's an unbelievably tough business.
So that's the big question, isn't it? When the tightrope is that thin, how do you not just stay on, but actually run across it? How do you win? Well, as we're about to see, the answer isn't just about working harder, it's about working a hell of a lot smarter.
So first, let's do a quick reality check. Let's just acknowledge the daily battle that you're in.
It pretty much boils down to these three massive headaches, right? You've got those paper-thin margins we just talked about. Then you have guests whose expectations are being set by Amazon and Netflix. They want everything perfect, fast, and personalized. And you're trying to do all that while the labor market is just, well, it's a roller coaster. It's the perfect storm.
And here's why this matters right now. This isn't some conversation for next year. There is an AI arms race happening in our industry as we speak, and the weapon of choice is data.
Now this is where it gets really interesting. Yeah, the big chains, they're deploying AI. They've got the money, the teams, the data. But you, the independent operator, you have something they'll never have. Speed. You can make a decision on Monday and have a new tool running by Friday. They're still scheduling the meeting about the meeting. You can be agile, you can be fast, and that is your winning advantage.
So, how do you actually use that speed? You do it by following a really simple but incredibly powerful framework. We're calling it the Smart Restaurant Model.
This is your game plan, broken down into 4 simple steps. First, predict. You got to stop guessing and start knowing what's coming through the door. Second, automate. Get the robots to do the robot work so your humans can do the human work. Third, personalize. Make your guests feel seen so they come back again and again. And fourth, grow. Actually increase your revenue in a smart, sustainable way.
Okay, that's the theory. But let's make this super real. Let's see what this actually looks like in practice, right in the heart of your operation.
Let's start with that first pillar, predict. Just soak this quote in for a second. Imagine going from over-prepping by a third, just to be safe, to being almost perfectly accurate. That is not just about throwing away less food. That is pure cash. That's money that goes straight back to your bottom line. Money for payroll, for new equipment, for you.
And it's so much more than prep. We're talking about scheduling your labor so precisely you can cut labor costs by 10 to 15%. We're talking about knowing exactly what people are going to order and get this, getting an alert that there's a big concert downtown so you can staff up before the rush hits instead of getting steamrolled by it.
Next up, automate. Just look at these numbers. The weekly schedule goes from 3 hours of your life to 10 minutes. Inventory goes from a 2-hour headache to 15 minutes. This isn't about firing people. It's about unshackling your best people from tedious, soul-crushing tasks and letting them do what they do best. Create amazing experiences for your guests.
And what happens when your team has the time to actually focus on hospitality? This happens. A 35% jump in how often your regulars come back. Why? Because you're delivering a personalized experience. The AI remembers their favorite drink, their allergy, their usual table, making every guest feel like a true VIP.
And that last pillar, grow. This is where AI basically becomes your in-house financial genius. It dives deep into your menu, telling you which items are your hidden profit engines and which ones are duds. It can even give your servers smart, real-time suggestions on what to upsell, turning every interaction into a revenue opportunity.
Look, I know this can sound too good to be true. So check this out. A real independent bistro in Chicago. They slashed food waste by almost a third, cut labor by 12%, and here's the kicker. They got a full return on their investment in 6 weeks. 6! That means by week 7, the tech was literally making them pure profit.
Okay, you've seen the what, you've seen the why. Now, let's talk about the how. Here is your step-by-step roadmap to get this done. We call it the 90-Day Advantage Plan.
In the first 30 days, you got to keep it simple. Don't try to boil the ocean. Step 1, pick your 2 biggest, most annoying problems. Is it scheduling, inventory, no-shows? Step 2, find a couple of tools that are built specifically to solve those things. And step 3, run a pilot, a small test. See what works for you. And when you're looking at tools, here's your 4-point BS detector. 1. Can it pay for itself in 90 days? If not, walk away. 2. Does it play nicely with your POS and other systems? 3. Is it actually easy to use, or will your team hate it? And 4, maybe the most important, when it's 6 p.m. on a Friday and something goes wrong, can you get a real human on the phone to help you?
You can literally start this second. I'm not kidding. Open up something like ChatGPT, copy this exact prompt, and paste it in. In less than 5 minutes, for $0, you can get 3 solid ideas for specials that could turn your food costs around for the week. It's that accessible.
So here's how it all comes together. In the first month, you stabilize. You put out your biggest fire. In month 2, you optimize. You add another tool that works with the first one. And by the end of 90 days, you're ready to scale. You're operating at a level that puts you ahead of 80% of your competition.
So let's end on this, because it's the most important thing to remember. AI is not coming for your job. It's not here to replace your gut instinct, your passion, or your relationship with your guests. It's a tool to empower you, to give you superpowers, and to let you be an even better operator.
So we're left with this. The tech is here. The playbook is proven. The opportunity is sitting right in front of you. The only question left to answer is, are you going to be the one to lead your market, or are you going to be the one trying to catch up? The choice is yours.